An attorney. I'm a litigation, corporate and business litigation attorney at the firm of Ruberto, Israel and Weiner. We have a fairly broad platform of practices at Ruberto, Israel and Weiner. We represent businesses, commercial clients in certain key areas in various strategic industries, business clients through all phases of their business life cycle, from formation through expansion, and often through sale, merger, and consolidation. We have a strong presence in the retail and hospitality industries, and we also represent clients in the construction, other technology type businesses, really any kind of business. And also we have a trust and estates practice.
Well, I know the hospitality because anytime I go to any event, I see one of your partners at all of them. He's got the whole state covered. But do you also specialize in a certain size of market? Because you've sort of carved out a real niche for yourself, sort of mid-market, correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. We do. We represent companies that maybe our sweet spot it's kind of broad, but it's somewhere between 10 million in revenue up to about 100 million in revenue is kind of our target area.
Okay, that's interesting. So how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing it for 8 years at Ruberto, Israel and Weiner, but before that I was at another firm in town, and before that I was a clerk at the Supreme Court in Massachusetts, so I've been around the block.
So what was it like working at the Supreme Court? What did you learn?
Oh, all kinds of great stuff. I learned that being a judge, an appellate court judge in Massachusetts is a great job. I mean, those folks are just top-notch lawyers, really great legal minds, and just tremendous teachers.
And good pensions.
Yeah, they've got good pensions. The court officers do too. They all have a nice community up there.
I've had lawyers tell me they wanted to be judges before they finished.
I've heard from many people there are two loopholes in the practice of law. One of them is to be a judge, and the other is to be a law professor.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather be. Well, the judge is a lot of work, though, if you're going to do it right. Correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a tremendous amount of work.
Do you think it affected your ability to litigate by being on the inside?
I definitely do. I think it gives you a kind of behind the curtains lens on how these cases proceed through the courts, and how judges actually think about the facts and the law as they try to apply them in a given case.
So how many times do you go up when you do, and I know a lot of times most court cases don't go to court, but how many times do you end up in court and you look at the judge and it's like, oh, hi Mike.
That happens pretty often. In fact, it used to be the judges that I met when I was working as a clerk. Now it's people that I worked with at law firms who've been elevated and taken positions as judges in court. So I've been in boardrooms with these folks before.
How do you feel about the legal